반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Go Jadong was cleaning out a corner of the warehouse at the distillery. As he moved heavy jars one by one, he noticed an old envelope hidden under a worn cloth beneath one of the jars. It looked like someone had hidden it on purpose. He brushed off the dust and carefully took it out. Inside were two documents. One was a will with the founder O Jang Su's clear signature, and the other was a draft of a birth certificate. He opened the birth certificate first and saw a name written on it, O Jadong, son of O Jang Su. As he read those words, his hand trembled. The name matched his own. Holding the envelope tightly, Go Jadong stood up and went straight to the president's office. He handed the documents to Gwang Suk. She read through the birth certificate and was surprised. She asked if he believed it was real. After a moment of hesitation, he said it was. He remembered his mother calling him by that name long ago and then suddenly telling him never to use it again. The legal advisor reviewed the documents. He confirmed the will was genuine, signed, sealed, and legally valid. The birth certificate had never been officially filed, but there was internal records showing the name O Jadong had once been registered then deleted at someone's request. Gwang Suk quietly reflected on the trust that the late founder, Jang Su, had shown Go Jadong. He had never pressured him, always trusted him with the brewing and followed his advice. The next day, the company gathered in the meeting room. Gwang Suk sat at the center, surrounded by the brothers and the legal advisor. Go Jadong sat quietly at the back. The advisor began reading the will. It clearly stated that the founder's legacy and everything related to the brewing would go to O Jadong. He was called the founder's blood and soul. The room fell into silence. The brothers were stunned. One of them slammed the table in anger, questioning how all their efforts to keep the business alive could be swept away by a single piece of paper. They had struggled to survive, selling land, delaying wages, doing everything they could. Now they were told the factory chief was the real heir. Their feelings were mixed. Anger, betrayal, disbelief. They had treated Go Jadong like a brother and now they found out he really was. But to them, it still felt like everything they worked for had lost meaning. Later that night, Gwang Suk walked in. She sat next to him, silently looking at the wheel. After a long pause, she softly asked if she had come too late. Go Jadong closed the lighter and looked up. He admitted he had no idea about any of it. Not the name, not what it meant. He had only wanted to make alcohol and live simply. This was too much for someone like him. He explained he had nothing special, no status, no wealth. He was just someone who happened to be there. But his voice, though quiet, was steady. Gwang Suk nodded. She said that Jang Su must have known the truth and still chose to trust him with the distillery. Maybe it was because he believed Go Jadong was someone who could take responsibility. Jang Su had a good eye for people. After a moment of silence, Go Jadong looked away, then quietly spoke again. But now Lee Soo-jin had found out what the founder's real intention had been.
'Cause you are beautiful.